Hello and welcome to Vampire the Masquerade. This is a game I like to load up and play every once in a while. Like, I'll just load it up, start playing it again, do the whole new playthrough. I absolutely adore this game. I am using a couple of mods. I'm going to be playing a female Malkavian, mainly because there are mods that change the appearance of the female Malkavian so the outfits aren't quite so bad. Like, they get... This is fine, I guess. It's a tad risque, it's fine, whatever. I mean, if you like it, it's fine. There aren't mods that change this appearance, and I cannot stand the appearances of the male Malkavian. If you like them, awesome. I don't. So I'll be playing a female Malkavian, and the other mod, as you may have noticed, is adding something called Histories. I'm using the unofficial patch, version like 9 point something. And I'm going to be going with Women's Prison Guard as the history. There's a little bit of like really weird sort of flavor text, and what it does, it just swaps the attributes for mental, physical, and social around a bit. And so instead of having, I think, 1 in mental, 2 in social, or something like that, and nothing in physical, I got nothing in social, 1 in physical. The 1 in physical is kind of a tough decision, but I'm going to put it in dexterity, because it was either going to be dexterity or stamina. Strength is another good option, because unarmed is what you need to feed. But it was either going to be strength or stamina. Stamina is bashing soak, and if I remember right, bullets are considered bashing. However, one of the major changes in the unofficial patch is blood buff doesn't give you 5 in all of your physicals. It gives you, I think, +2, maybe +3, I don't remember for sure. So you do need some points in dexterity. My only point for talents is going to go into, what do we got here? Ooh, again, that's actually kind of tough. Dodge is good for combat defense, but we need some brawl. We need to be able to feed on people who aren't willing to be fed on, because we don't have a lot of social, and we're not going to. Because dementation, I apologize, dementation is a thing. For perception, I plan on this character, or sorry, for mental, I plan on this character using a gun, so I'm going to start out by putting 2 points in perception, bringing my ranged combat up to 3, and that also brings my inspection up to 5, which is kind of nice. And I'm going to put 1 point in firearms, and I think 1 point in security for lockpicks. I'm not going to put anything in stealth, because obfuscate. Eventually, I hope to have 5 in both dementation and obfuscate. I don't know if I'm going to put anything in auspex or not. I don't know. And I think I want to go with computers over here, because computers is really very useful. To start with, well, I do want to get dementation 5 as quickly as possible. I'm actually going to put this in obfuscate, because at rank 1, it doesn't really do anything. You are invisible as long as you don't move. Who cares? This way, you can at least crouch and perform stealth kills. And I think that about sums it up. I believe the skip intro button is a feature from the patch. I'm going to let it play, because I haven't played this game in a long time, and the intro's cool. And yeah, Animwire is just a name I sometimes use for female characters. So, we're going to leave that. Here we go.
I want to show you something.
Oh good, subtitles are on. I mean that literally, I couldn't remember if I had subtitles on or not.
Good evening. My fellow kindred, my apologies for disrupting any business or interfering with prior engagements you may have had this evening. It's unfortunate that the affair that gathers us together tonight is a troubling one. We are here because the laws that bind our society, the laws that are the fabric of our existence, have been broken. As Prince, I am within my rights to grant or deny the kindred of this city the privilege of siring. Many of you have come to me seeking permission, and I have endorsed some of these requests. However, the accused that sits before you tonight was not refused permission. Indeed, my permission was never sought at all. They were caught shortly after the embrace of this child. It pains me to announce the sentence, as, up to tonight, I considered the accused a loyal and upstanding member of our organization. But as some of you may know, the penalty for this transgression is death. Know that I am no more adjudicator than I am a servant to the law that governs us all. Let tonight's proceedings serve as a reminder to our community that we must adhere to the code that binds our society, lest we endanger all of our blood. Forgive me. Let the penalty commence. Which leads to the fate of the ill-begotten progeny. Without a sire, most childer are doomed to walk the earth never knowing their place, their responsibility, and most importantly, the laws they must obey. Therefore, I have decided that...
This is bullshit!
Oh yeah, there's swearing in this game.
If Mr. Rodriguez would let me finish. I have decided to let this kindred live. They shall be instructed in the ways of our kind and be granted the same rights. Let no one say I am unsympathetic to the plights and causes of this community. I thank you all for attending these proceedings, and I hope their significance is not lost. Good evening.
I adore this game, but graphically it has not aged well. I believe something else that the unofficial mod did is I think it added a couple more vampires in the background that aren't normally there, just to make it a couple more people in the room, essentially.
Your sire, tragic, my apologies. But you see, there is a strict code of conduct that all of us must adhere to if we wish to survive. When anyone breaks these laws, they undermine the well-worn fabric of our centuries-old society.
We have really cool boots.
Understand my
I didn't notice that before.
Allowing you to live makes me directly responsible for your subsequent behavior. So, what I'm offering is not generosity, but the opportunity to transcend the fate woven by your sire.
Those might be shoes and leggings.
This is your trial. You will be brought to Santa Monica. There you will meet an agent by the name of Mercurio. He will provide the details of your labor. I've shown you great clemency. Prove it was more than a wasted gesture, fledgling. Don't come back until you do. Good evening.
And now we enter the tutorial, which I will not be skipping because it's been forever since I played this game. And yeah, WASD for movement, fairly normal. A lot of this game is played in third person, which is why the appearance of my character is kind of important to me. You can, I think, just go first person all the time, but there are parts of this game that get a little difficult to play. Like, there's a little bit of platforming. Now let's go meet someone really cool.
What a scene, man! Woo-wee! Then they just plop you out here like a naked baby in the woods. How about that? Look, kiddo. It's probably a lot for you to take in, so, why don't you let me show you the ropes? What do you say?
Yeah, Malkavian, sometimes it can be difficult to understand what you're saying to someone, so you kind of have to read them carefully, because if you pick the wrong option, you're going to piss them off. Yeah, the Reign of Ages plots again, and plots again to wash away Revelation, or...
What? Oh, man. And you're a goddamn Malkavian, too. Wow. You really are fucked.
Who is this dark demon?
I'm Jack. What's important is I'm offering help. You make it back from Santa Monica with your hide and we'll trade life stories, okay? Till then, I got about this much time. You in or out?
This is what I mean by sometimes you have to comb through which one you want to look at as Malkavian. The one weird thing with Malkavian is people really only react once. Like, oh, you speak weird. And then it carries on as normal. I mean, that's because this studio wasn't the biggest at the time it made this. I mean, it doesn't even exist anymore. I mean, budgets are a thing. Voice actors are expensive. I shall undertake your dark tutelage.
All right. Why don't we, step out back here? Christ,
I
stuffy in there,
don't know why you said let's step up back here. We're already up back.
Now,
It's a little weird.
we ain't got much time, but I figure somebody should fill you in on the bare bones stuff at least, you know. Could save your hide. You look wobbly. You even had a drink yet?
I'm drinking mead now. Does that count? About what bubbly beverage do you babble?
Oh,
I love
man,
Malkavians.
we're popping a cherry here. Oh, you're gonna love this. All right, check it out. Blood, it's your new rack of lamb, your new champagne. Blood, your new fucking heroin, kid. Get ready, though, because, hey, it's never as sweet as the first time.
Sweet like a prom date.
Down around
Cute.
the corner there, I saw this human. Poor SOB can't find his car.
How do I do this dread deed?
All right. You go down there, casual like. You creep up on him, then bare those little fangs and feed. Don't worry if you weren't captain of the wrestling team or something, because it'll come so naturally you think you've done it 1,000 times already.
Will he then carry this dark curse in his veins?
Forget that comic book crap, kid. It don't work that way. Now go for it. Be sure, though, and this is important, so listen up. Be sure not to drain him dry, okay? It might be hard to resist, but don't kill him.
I go to grab a drink. I'm not going to read every single line. I'll read some of them. Some of them are a little difficult to read with the way the letters are set up. And so yeah, this is just a quick tutorial about the blood pool meter and all that. Something else you may hear from time to time is weird, creepy voices. Because one of the other things the unofficial patch added is weird, creepy voices when you're playing a Malkavian. Walk up to him and hit F. And bar on the top is their blood. I do remember most of this, I just don't remember absolutely all of it. Okay, and off we go.
Hell yeah, you're feeling it. I can see it in your eyes. You're a born-again predator. Feeling that blood bubbling inside you, lifting you up. That's it, kid. That's what it's all about right there.
I love this line. Spooky, do I get to choose color in my cape?
Alright, you got the blood, you're feeling all kick-ass, feeling better than your best day living, but wait, it gets better. All kindred, that's our word for vampire. All kindred have a few things in common. Things that set them right square above humans on the food chain. like sharper senses, a body that can take a beating, and if you play your cards right, eternal life. That's no sure bet, but still, a chance at immortality's not a bad deal. And that's just for starters. Fringe benefits for joining the club.
My line will go on forever.
Well, you can still be destroyed, but forget the books and the movies. Garlic, it's worthless. A cross? Pfft, shove it right up their ass. A stake? Only if it catches you in the heart, and then it just paralyzes you. Running water? That's no problem. I bathe. Occasionally. Now, a shotgun blast to the head. Oh, that's trouble, boy. Fire? That's real trouble. Sunlight? Well, you catch a sunrise and it's all over, kiddo. Get it?
Like a bad sunburn.
Okay, now. The fuck is this? Look, you get inside here and head upstairs. Beat up a bit. I'm just gonna go see what the fuck this is.
You do that, I do this. Oh, I really do love the Malkavians. Okay, cool. So I actually do know where to go, more or less, in this. But it's stuff like, I don't remember some of the default hotkeys.
Come down here. Stay away from the windows. Oh, it's a Sabbat raid. Sabbat? They're, Christ, I was hoping to spare you this shit till later. The Sabbat, well, they're mostly mindless, bloodthirsty assholes. That's all you need to know for now, alright?
Where does this pass
The
lead?
Sabbat got wind of the gathering here, so they figured they'd raise a little hell and put a little heat on the new prince.
Tell me of the Jester Prince.
No time for political rundown. Job one, get out of here alive. Sabbat might be mindless, but they hit like a Mack truck, like raging savages. Nothing a fledgling like you wants to mess with.
If not the sword.
Shh.
Pretty sure that was just
It's
me
up.
asking them, what are we gonna do?
Back away.
Some of the things that you say as a Malkavian are actually pretty important. Things like... Things like saying Jester Prince, and some of the things that come up later when you're talking to certain NPCs. As a Malkavian, you can say things that are actually incredibly plot-centric, and that other characters don't know, because Malkavians know things they're not supposed to know.
Dumb frenzied Sabbat bastards. Alright, we gotta vamoose out the back quick. I'll stay and keep a watch out. You get us into the office. The door's around the corner here.
Yeah, we'll get into the room. So you can't fail to pick this lock. Even if you have lockpicking 2, you cannot fail to pick this. Or lockpicking 1 even, apparently.
Shortcut. Well,
Which would be the
nicely
minimum,
done,
yeah,
though.
that makes sense.
Not exactly an angel in life, were you?
My halo was terribly tarnished.
Cool. Now, if you want a lesson on how really not to act, take notes from those Sabbat assholes. You're a big bad vampire. Yeah, great, congrats. Now keep it to yourself. You go roar and you beat your chest, and that's what you can expect.
Why do we need hibernation?
Same reason you don't let humans see you feeding. It's why the wolf doesn't want the sheep to know he's there. It's also why you don't go juggling dumpsters or outrun the 815 from Sacramento, and it's why you didn't know any of this when you woke up this morning.
My eyes are beginning to open.
Keep our secret secret and you make things easier on all of us. We're living in the age of cell phone cameras. Fuck-ups ain't tolerated. Makes sense enough, right? Well, it ain't a casual thing for a fledgling like you.
My mind is beginning to cloud. Shine a light and explain.
That party back there with the guy in the suit and the Magilla Gorilla? The assholes that put your sire to death? That's the Camarilla. They make a tidy business out of enforcing vampire laws like this one.
So the auction, the Camarilla are my comrades. Any other type of vampire would say, so the Camarilla are the good guys? I'm just gonna
Alright, now don't worry, because I know the area. You know what? I'm glad we're in this situation, you and I. It illustrates a point. You gotta utilize your surroundings.
Paint me a picture.
Do what you gotta do. Theft, destruction of property, breaking and entering. These will be the least of your sins before the night's out. So look around here. We gotta get out the back there through that magnetically sealed door. There must be a key someplace.
I shall seek this key. And then this is just a quick tutorial that areas are in. The gun means I can use whatever power I want whenever I want. So yeah, people actually do that. Usually not quite that obvious, but sometimes it'll be like in a book on the desk or something like that. Control C to automatically hack it. So we know what the password is, we don't have to hack it. But I'm gonna anyways, because I don't feel like typing.
There we go. Now take that keycard and head out the back. I'll meet you out in the alley there. I'm gonna check out things from topside.
I will do this deed. I really wish I could pick that gun up. That was just a quick tutorial about health.
Fucking waste of unlife, these Sabat Vatos. You get winged? Hey, hey! Look at them potholes! Those will close up soon enough. Better feed, though. There's someone down the stairs here. It's not the freshest catch, but it'll do.
This blood had vintage and bouquet.
Well, when it comes to feeding, it's quality blood you're looking for, not the quantity. Bums and lowlife don't pack the same punch that a healthy, well-bred human will. Juice bags with a pedigree. That's the good stuff. But you gotta take what you can get. You ever had a PhD, kid? Ooh, that's good stuff.
The thirsty rarely avoid an oasis.
Remember what I said,
line,
though.
actually.
Don't kill them. At least not the innocent ones. You're a monster now. Make no mistake. One of the damned and the fallen. You need to hold on to every last shred of humanity you have.
What if I drain
An
it dry?
innocent's an innocent. You kill one, even a worthless bum, even by accident, and it's gonna cost you a piece of your own humanity. Bring you closer to that beast you got welling up inside you.
Yeah, I'm not going to be a jerk to this person. Yes, the dark beast coiled beneath the surface.
The beast, it's always there, waiting to take over. When it does, it's like a wild animal wearing your skin.
I think I just watched him
Desperate,
punch
scared,
somebody to
reckless.
death, so yeah, I'm not
They'll
going to
do
piss him
anything
off.
to survive, and it's you that has to deal with the consequences.
What if a human tries to harm me?
I said innocent humans. If some asshole levels a 12 gauge your way, you drain him, skin him, and bash in his skull. Self-preservation is a vital part of humanity, after all. My favorite part, in fact.
Drain, skin, bash, dash.
The only way to fight the beast is to keep in touch with your humanity, and don't go hungry. It's a fine line.
Oh, such lines divide this world from the last.
Alright, now go feed.
Whatever the heck that's supposed to mean.
Careful, though. He's gonna drain fast.
So I think the reason why some people, I don't actually want to use power, drain faster than others has more to do with, like you said, quality of blood. It's not so much that they have less blood in them as it takes more to get a blood point out of them. And they just represent that by having them drain quickly. Like, that's super fast.
Not quite as good, huh? You could do worse. There's some rats down the way. You think I'm kidding? You can survive feeding on animals if you can stomach that kind of thing.
His neck tasted like your breath smells. Well, that's kind of rude. I need to floss the tonsil from my flannel from my fangs. Nice. Yeah, rats each have a single blood point. So in some ways they're actually better than feeding on homeless and criminals and stuff. Yummy. I didn't actually need to do that, it's just... it changes this part of the tutorial if I do or don't.
You rat sucker! Hey, I don't care what you do, but just so you know, polite vampire society looks down on that kind of thing.
Etiquette demands they pass salt for my rodent feast.
Keep it
Nice.
down. Got someone around the way here.
Only one?
Not too much of a threat by himself, but you never know if there's more in shouting range. You're gonna have to sneak past.
Where shall I
The
sneak
building
to?
across from us with the garage door. There's some double doors on the far side. I'll meet you inside. Just stay low and stick to the shadows. And don't let him see you.
Now you see me, then you don't.
Alright, go.
I find third person a little useful for stealth because it's easier to tell if I'm behind hard cover or not. And whether or not I'm standing in dark shadows. I'm not sure if he'll see me if I move forward. Let's find out together. Oh, cool. I could just obfuscate, but that's coming up later in the tutorial. I don't feel like wasting the blood. There we go.
Keep it quiet. They're inside here. Seems that shovelhead outside just got separated from his pack. He's wounded too. Go take care of him. Don't worry. He's probably greener than you.
How can you see his shade from here?
The Sabbat, you see, they don't have the most rigorous training program. In fact, that poor sod is lucky if he knows he's a vampire.
My own green paint is still fairly fresh.
Probably just
Not wrong.
shoot over the head. They like to do that. Make shock troops, cannon fodder, put him out of his misery.
Ashes to
He
ashes,
is
dust
the
to dust.
vampire, so be ready. Go get him.
To equip your fists. It's a bit weird. And we'll be taking that.
That's that. Sounds like you got another pack moving in, though. The Sabbat are going all out. You better head underground, avoid stray bullets. Alright, head down into the basement through the grate in there. Keep that tire iron handy. I'll be there in a minute.
This game is a little twitchy about things like that. It's very, very easy to be in the way of a door being opened or different things. This is, I'm pretty sure, actually a part of the tutorial that was added by the patch, because it never really goes over the social system
Stop.
very much.
You! Just stay back. Keep your distance. Now, who the hell are you? You involved in all this? Because I'm gonna radio this in, and SWAT will be all over this place.
These will all work, by the way. Yeah, this was definitely added by the tutorial because none of these are in Malkavian speak. So I'm just going to use the persuasion. I did nothing, but the good guys will bring the bad guys down here.
No. Well, I left my radio in a Caprice anyway. Yeah, okay. Alright. This way. This'll lead us up to the warehouse. We can maybe sneak out that way.
Yeah, it's actually a chance to gain humanity or lose humanity there. Oh yeah, practicing stealth kills. You can stealth kill almost anything in this game.
Not sure what's going on. Sounds like the Sabbat's getting scattered. I'm gonna keep an ear to the ground. Be careful going forward here. Could be a whole mess of them holed up.
More fun then. So yeah, no clue what happened to that cop. He just vanished into thin air because he was added by the unofficial patch. So this door I can't pick, not without using blood buff. So this is the various disciplines. Yeah. So if I try and unlock this, I think I should fail. Oh, no, they lowered it. Never mind. That is appreciated because it really... The other thing the patch did is made blood buff really expensive. It was already pretty expensive. So now I have to use each of my disciplines in order for the next part of the tutorial, whether I want to or not. I'm supposed to be able to see him through the machinery. I don't see crap. Wow, I think I was doing more. Now, how do I end a discipline again?
I think they're clearing out.
Okay, good. I don't have auto.
No need to go stirring up the hornet's nest till we know the score, though. Head through here. Come to an elevator around the way. Meet you there. Don't let them catch you.
I'll do the finishing, or no? I'll do the something. Not sure what that last word was. One of my favorite abilities, obfuscate. This one I'm not supposed to fight, I'm just supposed to walk past him. Nice thing about obfuscate is the timer pauses when I'm not moving. So again, I'm not supposed to kill this one, I'm just supposed to mess him up with dementation and then walk right past him. Where's the door? Oh, there it is. So this is a technique I've legitimately never used.
Fucking humans. Gangbangers protecting their turf. Oh man, I'm here thinking it's Sabat moving up in here. It's the fucking locals about to take one for the hood.
What do we do with them?
Yeah, they probably seen too much. Here, take this 38. Fucking pea shooter, but a few shots in it will take down a human.
These kinds of peas are undoubtedly deadly.
Well, I'm gonna want it back, so don't go die and lose it. I don't use guns much. They're noisy, they're clumsy, practically useless against vampires, but still, a kindred's gotta keep up with the times. And in modern-day Los Angeles, that means coming strapped.
Fire rounds sound feeble and
yeah,
foolish.
Some are more lethal than others, of course. Watch out for those shotguns. Ouch, those things can smart, I tell you.
I'll make sure to bypass any boomstick.
Head up and clear out what's left of them.
Weird
Can't
thing
have
to say.
them running their mouths about any of this. I'm gonna make sure there's no stragglers around outside.
I will do this deed. And now I think I actually have to shoot at these bottles up here. So if you crouch, targeting reticle gets a little tighter, I think. I don't think there's iron sights in this. No, there isn't. It's just this. Oh yeah. Thank you, Rat. So I can recover some of the blood I used in this tutorial. I hope to recover more via the gangers up top.
Hey,
Hi.
stop, man.
There we go. Yeah, I will take that baseball bat. Thank you. Oh, darn, I grabbed him and then threw him away.
Stop, man.
So here's a neat trick you can do. See if I can... No, I'm totally going to step on that, aren't I? Oh, I didn't. Cool, the gun is still there.
That's it, kiddo. Just like that, it's all over. Everyone slinks back to their corners of the city for the
So he just took the gun back. Surely this blood drama continues.
Next night, when the Camarilla finds some way to strike back, parry, dodge, spin and all that, and so on and so on and so on.
These are the nightly battles of this ancient game.
Well, to be honest, you came at an interesting time, let's say. The Camarilla, the Sabat. Now, in LA, these are the new kids on the block. There's already plenty of kindred had stakes down in California long before them. Now, we got every ancient kindred rivalry playing out all over the city. A lot of tension out there. A lot of fear. A lot of jittery, high-strung predators clinging to their little pieces of eternity.
Hell is my eternal madness. Nice. Oh, that's my ride.
Boy. Oh, I think they're looking for you outside. Guess you got a cab to catch. Was hoping to fill you in on a little bit more, but... Ah, hell, you'll figure it all out.
Oh, I didn't realize this was a potential option here. I'm gonna try and...
Make it back, stop in at the last round. It's his bar downtown.
He let me keep the gun.
Be
Cool.
in on the
That
politics.
must have been added by the patch.
Now that's the stuff that'll kill you. Good luck.
Because normally the gun is taken away from you there, and that actually really kind of sucks this early in the game. Not having even a cruddy gun like that. So there was a trick a lot of people did where you drop the gun, talk to Jack, and then go pick the gun back up. And yeah, that's the end of the tutorial. We're now into the... We're now into the actual game itself. There's a lot of things around the apartment that we can pick up, which is nice. Bunch of blood. You don't really have an inventory limit. You actually don't have an inventory limit at all. A lot of fun stuff on the radio.
Hello, LA. You're up way past your bedtime, aren't you? Hope you've slipped into something comfortable. I know I have.
At your convenience, please come visit me in my home downtown. I leave you this to guide you. Dark blood our curse. The light this verse, such power I sense in one so young. Come and find me where burns the mystic sun. M. Strauss, Premier Regent. And again, a note from someone that has our password to our computer on it. To be fair, when this game came out, texting was a thing, but it wasn't a super popular thing. And our character doesn't have a cell phone. So, I mean, like, cell phones were around, but they weren't super common when this game came out.
What brand of yacht do you have?
You probably know the brand. I bought them in Italy.
Ah, la Italia bella. Parlate italiano?
Yes.
Arrivederci, Vigo. You too, you're on the dub of night. Be gentle. Hello, caller.
Mercurio will contact you when you arrive in Santa Monica. Waste no time in meeting with him. Okay, and delete. Most of the rest of this is junk mail.
So what's the latest conspiracy?
Yeah, junk mail. Like I said, this is technically junk mail, but it... no, sorry, that... Whoops, that's... This is it. There we go, this is the one I was thinking of, Kilpatrick's. This is technically junk mail, but it's also a bit of a hint. Kilpatrick runs a bail bond here, and he's like, yeah, you can find me at such and such a place in this email. That's what it says. Hey, welcome to town. Come over to my place once you get situated, and we'll talk about what you're going to need to get the job done. I'm going to pick up the explosives right now. Some astrolite. I should be back by the time you come over. I'm at 24 Main Street in number 4. Walk to the end of the alley. My building is next to the one on the right or something. Yeah. That's the person we're supposed to go meet. And then this email. I don't know that it ever actually tells you who sends you these, but I do have a theory who sends you these emails. Game begins upon is moved.
Well, this girl's got a pair bill,
And
so
now we're done here.
but don't go anywhere. I'm just getting warmed up.
I believe there's a little bit more open. Yeah, here we go. So, this watch, the reason it's glowing is my perception skill. I don't need the watch or those pills, I'm going to sell them for money. There's a very limited amount of money you can get in this game.
Now, try this.
Oh, this is some good chicken. What is this?
Sir, take a test for me?
Sure. Seriously, drive these up your
Here, try this one.
Hey. Motherfucking great chicken right there. What is this?
It's friggin' chicken.
This is cat, right? Are you feeding me cat?
Try this.
I love the radio stuff in this game.
9 out of 10 people prefer
Carnival of Death.
competition. Why?
Because that's some good f***ing chicken.
Hey, lady. You got some change, lady?
Da-da-da. Here, let me put some fortune in your misery.
Just very nice. Thank you.
That should net me a humanity. There we go. Awesome. If you're low on blood after the tutorial, you can actually just feed on that guy too. Just don't kill him, or you lose a lot of humanity. Well, that doesn't look good. You think somebody would comment about that? I mean, honestly. Ooh, that was some weird flickering on the doors.
Those mothers ripped me off. I'm dying here.
Are you the fleet-footed god?
Mercurio, if that's what you mean. Oh, shit, you're a Malkavian, aren't you? Damn, that's the last thing I need. I'm bleeding all over the carpet. I can't even understand what the hell you're saying.
You need only open your eyes. Now tell me your tale. That made no damn
went-
sense.
What is this lump? Is this my rib? Oh, holy shit. My rib is poking through my side? Oh, I'm all numb. You gotta look and tell me.
I was gonna ask who hurt him.
Goddamn chemist. Can't trust any operators in LA. I verified him. Organizations seem reliable. Guy mixes up speed. His crew sells it. Occasionally does explosives. I set up a drop. I show up at the beach with the money, right? 4 of his guys, they come out of nowhere. Junky pricks hit me with a bat. It feels like I got a friggin' horse kick in it. I never should have gone alone. Amateur move. I should have handled those pricks. Goddamn dirty Cali rat bastards. Those cocksuckers beat me rotten, left me for a stiff. I had to crawl to my car, crawl my ass up here. The vamp blood's the only thing holding me together. But shit, they got the money, they got the astrolite.
Of what blood do you
You're
speak?
straight off the bus. Once a month I get fed vampire blood. Heals me faster, makes me stronger than a normal human. I don't age. By looking at me, you wouldn't realize it, but I'm almost 60.
Where do I get the boom boom?
Small-time sons of bitches live out in a dump on the beach. 4 or 5 of them. The one's got the explosives is Dennis. Got my money too, that prick.
Tell me where my feet must
in a
travel.
pool in my own blood, and you want friggin' directions. Right, all right. Down the street, in the parking garage, stairs down to the beach. On the right. Those better not be some of my last words.
Seems as if the fleet-footed god needs a helping hand.
Gotta get it back from him. Maybe reason with him, maybe break in. I don't know. I want to kill him. Do whatever you people do. I blew it, I know.
My assistance may help you greatly.
Yeah, if you could... Oh, something just started leaking. I need something for the pain.
I will return with some numbness.
One more thing. About the deal. I mean it. You tell anyone about this, I'm dead. I'm begging you. I got a way of getting people what they need. You don't say anything, I can help you out.
Hiding from the voices won't be easy. I'll try. I'm not here. So there's a lot of stuff I can do from here. I got a couple of side quests that I picked up. But I think that's where I'm going to call it, because next time I'm going to be talking to this person, and ooh, that's a conversation. So that's going to be it for now. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching.